Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to start out this video with a huge thank you to everybody who was concerned about me and my family. My previous video was filmed just before the Snowmageddon that the New York area was supposed to get, which turned out to be Nomageddon, basically. We only ended up with like 6 inches of snow by my parents' house. My apartment had, from what my neighbors told me, about 7 inches. But it was so light and so fluffy and so dry snow that you could go in with a leaf blower and blow out the walkway. So we're all good on that. But I just want to say it was so sweet of you guys. I appreciated everyone who personally messaged me or commented on the video. Thank you so much. I do want to say let's keep thinking about the people up in Massachusetts because the storm that they got was what we were supposed to get. So they got hit pretty hard. They had a lot of flooding, so they're not just dealing with snow, they're dealing with flooding in their homes and most likely at this point some ice developing. So my big thoughts and prayers go out to everyone else who was hit by the snowstorm. I think its name was Juno. So anyways, jumping into the actual meat and potatoes of this video, it's my empties. This year I'm doing it a little bit different. If you want to know all my little logistics, I will link my beauty budget video and it kind of goes through and explains what's going on. I'm still collecting my empties. I'm still mostly going to do this every month, but I'm just going to keep track of how much money each of these products were worth, keep track of a running total, and then also make myself some money. So let's make mama some money. These first 3 products are not even things that I'm counting. They're just stuff that I am getting rid of from my makeup collection because they're just not usable. And I, in good faith, can't really count them for that. The first one is the NYX Butter Lip Balm in the shade Marshmallow. It's an orangey concealer color, brownie kind of color lip balm. It's not even similar to the Maybelline Baby Lips Peach Kiss, I think it's called, or something like that. It's the peach color. This one has a lot more brownie tones in it, and I can't get it to work. I don't want to have to put the hassle into a lip balm like that, so I'm going to get rid of it. I got it from the Ipsy bag. If they had any other color other than a darn nude, I think I was speaking to another lady about this. Why would they put a nude in a bag when so many people of so many different skin tones have issues with it? Couldn't they put together like a nice red or a berry or a pink? It was a nude. Like, why? I don't know why. The next product is the Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow in Pearl. The idea of it was supposed to be a shadow stick. It's too hard. When I do a swatch on my hand, it turns out nice. And I tried sharpening it too, to see maybe if the product was just that. So this is what it looks like. It's a very pretty shimmery type of color. You can kind of swatch it out a little, sheer it out a little bit more, and you get a beautiful kind of highlighting shade. I tried putting this in my waterline. It doesn't stay there. Nothing shows up. The shimmers just kind of end up dropping onto your face. When I tried to use it as a base for my eyeshadow, it doesn't spread. So like I'll take it, rub it onto my eye. It's a little too hard, but I'll try to go in with my finger and it doesn't want to budge. So I just don't see that there's a purpose to have something like that in my collection. It looks so pretty in the swatch. I do wish it actually worked, but I think I need to let go of this. It's just not good. The next product is the Soft Lips Citrus Mint Moisture Intense Lip Balm. Now, I love the Soft Lips Thin Tube line. They are amazing. I love them. I go through them a little too quickly. So I thought this has got to be good. The Citrus Mint I was a little leery about, but it's actually a very nice flavor. And even when you get it in your mouth, it doesn't taste appalling or anything like that. It's just like a Hall's Fruit Breezer, essentially. This doesn't protect my lips at all. I would even argue to say it chapped them even more. It didn't stay on my lips at all. It was just nothing like the actual Soft Lips line that we've come to know and love. So I would say bypass on this completely. Don't even try. It was a waste of money. So jumping into the actual stuff that now counts as the money makers for me. Actually, well, no, this is one more product. It's this one I'm just not counting simply because I don't know how much it would be. It's the Marc Jacobs Daisy. It was just a little spray. I actually broke the little spray bottle, but it's one of my favorite fragrances. I actually ended up getting this perfume for Christmas, so that makes me very, very happy, and I love it. It is the perfect summer scent, spring and summer, like, signature scent for me. So, moving finally into the actual products. So the first product that I finished out was the Harmon Face Value Oil-Free Makeup Eye Makeup Remover, if I can speak. This is the one that's 2 layers. It's supposed to be similar to the Neutrogena one. You're supposed to shake it up, cotton pad, put it on, wipes it clean. It works very well. I will notice, and please let me know if anyone else has ever tried the bi-layer versions of anything else. Do you ever notice that one layer seems to disappear faster than the other? And it always, for me, ends up being like that top layer. So I'll start out with 50-50. Oh, I always shake it up. I've never had to, like, just tumble it into my cotton pad. I just shake it up, use it. But then the top part will be, like, shrunk down to here. And then the bottom part is still up to here. And it's like, what's going on with this? And as that continues to happen, I find that it's not as effective as it originally was. So I'll still use it. It'll still take my makeup off. But sometimes it might leave like a little stickiness or like a little residue on my eyes, which I don't mind because I follow up with like a quick face wipe or a face wash. But has anyone else noticed that? I mean, I feel like I've seen it also with just the regular Neutrogena line. Has anyone tried anything different? Do you guys like store it upside down or anything like that? If you tried a higher end brand, let me know. I'm a little unsure about that. I did end up repurchasing it because it does work so well for waterproof makeup. The next product is the Olay Fresh Effects Long Live Moisture Satin Finish Lotion. Now this is from the line that Olay created for, I guess, younger women. When we think of Olay, or at least I do, I think of more mature skin for ladies who are looking for like the youth moisturizers, youth creams, things like that. This was kind of to be the, oh, it's a young ladies line. So I've had this one, I've got another hydration cream, and then I have one of their face washes, and I'll let you guys know how those are. This was okay. It's a satin finish, and it's supposed to be a mixture of a lotion and a gel. It works nice. It does kind of keep your skin a little more satin, so it is a tad drying. So as the weather got much cooler and drier for me here, I couldn't use it as much, and when I tried to layer on, it got very cakey, got very sticky, and it would pill up very easily. So when I would go to put my foundation on or a little concealer, any slight rubbing and I would get that big like pill or lint ball basically on my skin. I don't think I would repurchase this. It just wasn't wowing enough for me. I think I'm going to stick with my regular creams and not go to the gels. So the next product is the Clean and Clear Essentials Deep Cleaning Astringent Salicylic Acid Acne Medication Oil-Free Step 2 Treats and Prevents Pimples. I used the blue version of this a while back before I switched to Witch Hazel. And then I figured, hey, let's try this again. Clean and Clear isn't too bad of a brand. I've used it in the past. It was kind of like, hey, I know that. It worked well for me. This was the pink bottle. Stay away from the pink bottle. It is terrible. First off, the scent is atrocious. So the best way I can describe it is if you took nail polish remover, acetone, rubbing alcohol, and then a little bit of astringent and mixed it all together and put it in here. It is that potent. Like, I would put it anywhere near my face, like even on my cheeks or my chin. My eyes would be watering. It was so strong. It was quite drying, which for me at the time I liked because it got rid of the pimples. But because I would kind of do a quick wipe over, the rest of my skin was so red and so irritated by this. I did finish it out by just using it selectively on certain spots, and I don't know if I necessarily saw a huge improvement. This is 2% salicylic acid, which I use in my face washes consistently, but this didn't seem to help with my small spots and acne. I'm not going to repurchase this. This was way too strong. I think I'm actually going to go back to the Witch Hazel. It's more for the money. It's much better than this. yeah, I'm just disappointed. This was so strong and so potent and not in a good way. I mean, Clean and Clear. What happened with this one? The blue one was great. This, oy, that was a bad one. Next, this was just something I threw in. I've mentioned in the past that women's deodorants are a little too fragrant, a little too florally and sweet scenting for me, but I purchased on a whim the Secret Invisible Solid Powder Fresh Antiperspirant and Deodorant. And I'm a slightly bigger person, so I can sweat a little bit more, and I can be unpleasant to be around in certain circumstances. So I always like to carry around a small deodorant with me just to be safe, because I do work also in an office environment, very close person-to-person space. So this was really good. I thought it was great. It made me feel clean. It didn't leave any like strange spots on my clothing or anything like that. I actually liked it enough that I went and I purchased a full size of this. It smells fresh, but it doesn't smell sickly or medicinally fresh or clean. It's just a very gentle thing that's not going to mix in with your perfumes or anything else. So I highly suggest this to check it out. Plus, I think, excuse me, it's not an expensive brand either, so I think that's why we kind of overlook that. The next product is one of the Wallflowers. I really, really like these. Ever since Bath & Body Works got rid of the essential oil line, which I was actually able to pick up a few of them from the, semi-annual sale. I found a few of the fragrance oils left over, but they were mostly like vanilla or lavender. They weren't the great holiday scents. I love using these Wallflowers. This one was, I need to remember what this one was. This one was, I believe, the Villa Bergamot scent. This was from their collection like last spring or something like that. They had like a whole Villa assortment. It was okay. It didn't have the greatest scent throughout. It was very, very gentle. I mean, honestly, I didn't know what bergamot was supposed to smell like. I know it's in my tea, but I didn't know like that's bergamot. I can't point that one out. It was nice. It was a fresh, cleany kind of smell. I don't know if I'd repurchase it. I have another one of these, and I might just use it around for like those hot, stuffy days, but I don't know if I'm going to repurchase it. Probably not. I like the others better. Next, what else I finished? I finished the Figs and Rouge hand cream with shea butter. It's the Mango Mandarin fragrance. This I got in an Ipsy bag. I used this sucker up completely. I actually ended up using this when I was in Chicago because it was so dry and so cold. I needed that little bit of extra moisture. I don't know if I loved it. And for me, this is why I'm not a huge fan of fruity fragrances. It's Mango Mandarin. It feels, because it's a sweet scent, it makes me feel sticky. Like someone stuck a lollipop to me, kind of sticky. And I'm not in love with that. I work with young children sometimes, and just the sticky, almost dirty scent just kind of plays with my mind on that way. So I wasn't in love with it. It did also play off a little differently with my perfume, so I wasn't head over heels with it. The consistency of this was okay. I've had much better and thicker and just overall better hand creams than this one. I'm probably not going to purchase it. Next product is the Garnier Fructis Volume Extend Instant Beautifier Dry Shampoo for fine or flat hair. This is not too expensive. I got it actually in my ShopRite because I ran out of dry shampoo and I just needed to pick something up. It's okay. I will say the scent of this sends me down memory lane every single time. If you were a child in the 90s, you remember Hubba Bubba bubble gum. And every time you unwrapped that piece of gum and there was like that little like powder on it, and you smelled it, that fruity, bubblegummy, cotton candy, strawberry, grapey scent, that's in this. So every time I put it in my hair, it sent me down memory lane. It didn't feel greasy or anything like that. It worked pretty well. What I would do is spray it in my hair, let it sit for about half an hour while I was getting myself ready, brushed it through my hair, and it was pretty okay. Did it give me body? Did it give me super wonderful lift? No, it didn't. I think there's a few other dry shampoos that work a little bit better. I do also use like a boost kind of formulation to add a little bit more volume into my hair, but not bad. Not completely bad. I might purchase that just for memory's sake. Next is a mini. I also took this with me traveling. I always end up picking up a few of these little minis when I know I'm going to travel, just so I have like a little starter pack for when I arrive to either a new country or a new destination, just so I'm not immediately running out. I can have that extra day or two to just give myself a chance to use my products and then go and pick something up. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash, their Micro Clear Salicylic Acne Treatment. This has, I think, 2% salicylic acid. This was not as effective. I thought it would be much better. I thought it would kind of combat those few pimples a little faster. It just did not do that. But I do keep repurchasing it just because it is a salicylic acid treatment, and whenever I'm traveling it just comes in handy because it's a small bottle. So it's not my favorite, but it kind of works at that time. Next is a product that I do kind of miss. It is the Derma E Microdermabrasion Scrub. This I got in my Ipsy bag a good few months ago. I finally used this thing up. It's a microdermabrasion scrub. So what that means is the particles in it are super, super fine. You use a little bit, use it a little more sparingly. You rub it over your face, the more pressure you put on it, the rougher it's going to be, and just really get into your pores. If you do it too much, too often, too hard, it feels like you're trying to rub glass into your skin. I learned that one the hard way. This smells like lemon drops. It is delightful. But for the price of this full size, I just don't think I can ring it through. It's just a scrub. It doesn't have salicylic acid in it. It doesn't have any benzoyl peroxide in it. So it's kind of meh. A great dupe for this if you want to have something similar to it. It's not right the same thing, but it's similar. St. Ives has the Brightening Face Scrub. I believe it's pink, mandarin, and lemon scrub. That is a great purchase to have. It works very well. It's kind of microdermabrasion-y, but it's not as fine, but it still works quite nicely in substitution of this. I will definitely go purchase the St. Ives versus this one. And then lastly, I have a hair care product. It is the Caviar CC Cream 10-in-1 Complete Correction Leave-In Hair Perfector. Can we get any more obnoxious with these names? Like, please. And for me, I keep hearing CC cream, CC hair cream. I'm sorry, people. It's a conditioner. It's a leave-in conditioner. These are what the things it claims it does. Moisture, shine, smoothness, softness. Conditioner. UV protection, fine. Maybe a heat protectant. Manageability, strength, anti-breakage, shampoo and conditioner. Heat protection, leave-in conditioner, light hold. Maybe I can give it that. But there's no light hold to this. I think everyone is just jumping and calling everything CC when it comes to hair product, when essentially it's just a conditioner. Maybe a deep treatment conditioner that you can leave into your hair. It bugs me. Was this nice to use? It was. Was my hair very pretty? Was it shiny? Was it manageable? Yes. But I could use the teeniest amount. I could only use maybe a pea size, and after that, my hair would just lie flat and limp and just looked very greasy. So will I purchase this? No. I think there's better products out there, better products for the money, and I don't need to buy into this CC hype. So that is all my stuff. Give me just one quick minute to calculate my totals, and I will let you guys know how much I have made for myself in this round of empties. Alrighty, so I just calculated everything out. I probably should have done this beforehand, but I was like, hey, let's wing this. So I made myself a total of, I used up a total of $61.69, which is kind of, it's nuts to me to think about that I had, like 10 products, and that's what it came out to be. Some products were more expensive, like, let's see, the Derma E Microdermabrasion Scrub was definitely like the most expensive thing that I had. The cheapest being the Secret deodorant. But it was just interesting to see how all these drugstore products can quickly add up to something else. So for me, that means going with my 50 and 5 rule. I've already made myself $5 back to spend at Sephora. I will keep a running total, and you guys will have a chance to see, like, so it'll roll over, and you'll see how much I'm actually making each month. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys like a little bit more. I've got like this weird like hiccuby burpy feeling. Sorry, that probably was a little TMI. Let me know if you guys like a little more explanation of how I like the products, or if I dislike them and why, more review type of style, or if you are kind of like, that's boring, I don't care, you're late to the bandwagon, so I don't want to hear your opinion, although I'd prefer that to be a little nicer. But just let me know what you guys think about it. I personally like knowing why someone likes or dislikes something, or how they might see something differently. So yeah, if I do come across these products, again, obviously, I'm not going to spend as much time on them in the video. I'll probably just like reference the longer review if anyone really wants to see that. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you guys in my next video.